So what's up everybody, it's me back at again with another video, and today we got more Transformers Kingdom reveals. Well, I wouldn't really say new because I already covered these in one of my previous videos, but we have actual HD images of 3 of the figures that I talked about a week ago or two. I'm not sure, I can't remember. So without further ado, let's just talk about them. Alright, so first off, we got the deluxe class Airazor, and here she is obviously in her giant bird mode, which I always thought was kind of weird. Regardless, however, this is a very faithful representation to what we did see in Beast Wars, and she looks great, you know? I think the textures of the feathers for the bird mode makes it feel as if it's more realistic and looks as if she turns into an actual giant bird. And that's pretty much it. What? And now taking a look at her robot mode, or her maximal mode, or form, whatever you want to call it, I gotta say, it actually looks really cool. She looks she looks very faithful to what we saw in Beast Wars. The painting and sculpting definitely shines when you get to the face. It looks really nice. It does look as if all the orange on her is kind of a metallic orange, which is also very cool. And I definitely do think the way that her wings are spread out looks really cool, and of course is very accurate to what we saw in Beast Wars. And now next up, here we have one of my more favorite reveals, which is the Voyager class Kingdom Dinobot. And this looks so good. You know I have to get this. Once I see this in stores or anywhere where it has them in stock, I'm copping him. I don't care. I'm copping him. He looks so good. Now, of course, you can see a bit of robot kibble in the chest, which I think are his legs. But still, I don't care. The Velociraptor mode still looks amazing. And now here's a close-up of his Velociraptor head mode. And obviously you can see all the scaly detail, which really makes the design look very realistic. And yeah, I just love the way it looks. It looks epic. As for the robot mode though, let's go! I gotta say, this robot mode looks amazing. Without a doubt, hands down, the alternative to the Masterpiece figure. And I like the way the Masterpiece figure looks. I don't have it because I don't have that much money. Are you crazy? But I gotta say, this I definitely think is the alternative to the Masterpiece figure. He looks so good. I'm blown away. I'm speechless. So let's just move on to the next reveal. And now next up, here we have the Earth Mode Ultra Magnus. And obviously you can see some major similarities with this mold and the original Siege mold. However, they did change quite a bit when it came to the molding. Well, anyways, to me, the legs look basically the same. I am pretty sure the chest is a different mold. It's the same shape, but just the molding has been different, I'm pretty sure. Because the original Siege version had a lot more detail. This one doesn't have as much, but that's what they were going for, because they were going for a more G1 looking version when it came to this Ultra Magnus figure. And I don't know if it's just me, but the head sculpt kind of looks a little different from the Siege version. I'm not sure, but regardless, there are quite a few changes with this mold and the Siege mold. And if I'm being honest, I do kind of prefer this over the Siege figure. And just like the Siege figure, we get a white Optimus Prime, which obviously turns into the main cab section of the vehicle mode. And now the only differences I can see between this mold and the Siege mold are that, of course, the chest is changed because the chest forms the front of the cab section in vehicle mode. And obviously they had to get rid of the whole Cybertronian look and go for a more Earth-looking truck. But other than that, I don't really see any other differences between this figure and the Siege mold. And yeah, I think that's basically it. And now taking a look at the vehicle mode, I gotta say it was not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Because, well, it kind of seems as if the arms are gonna fold up in the back, just like the Siege figure. And yes, they do fold up in the back still, but it doesn't look as bad as I thought it was gonna look. Now, there is one more minor change they added with this figure than the Siege one, and that is the wheels being more Earth-looking rather than the Siege one being more Cybertronian-looking. And of course, we already talked about the cab section, and I'm pretty sure the entire red and blue trailer section is all the same. However, I do think that the robot mode is the stronger mode out of both modes because the truck mode, again, not perfect looking, but the robot mode definitely is where the figure really shines. Also, upon further examination, the chest is actually different from the Siege version, as well as the upper waist section, as well as I believe the entirety of the arms. That goes for the big old white blocks on his shoulders as well. So yeah, they basically did change a lot in this figure. And now let's talk about my final thoughts. So Airazor I think definitely looks really cool in both Beast and Robot mode. I simp for Dinobot. Ultra Magnus I think definitely looks really cool, but the Robot mode definitely looks better than the vehicle mode. And yeah, that's basically it. So I definitely do think that all these 3 HD reveals of the Kingdom figures look really nice. And yeah, I definitely gotta say that Dinobot has to be my favorite. And now that being said, I thank y'all so much for watching. If you liked the video, click the like button. If you want, subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And click the notification bell so you won't miss videos like this. And I'll see you on the next video. So stay home, stay safe, have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank y'all so much for watching, and bye-bye.